Last night's Channel 7 programme was, in my view, outrageous. It was based on malice. It was deliberately designed to do me damage, both personally and politically, and I reject allegations that were made on that programme. You know, it's interesting that just a number of things were said on the programme last night. It was said that that programme could not go to air if it hadn't been for the fact that Mr. Rick Phillips had not yet been charged. It wouldn't have taken very long for any journalist to find out that he was charged in early October with aggravated assault. You can't be bailed if you haven't been charged. There's a whole series of things that were said on the programme that are totally, absolutely false. There were suggestions that I had sex on the floor of Parliament House in my office between meetings while Parliament was sitting. Any one of you who is a political reporter would know how absolutely ridiculous and absurd that would be. My office is like a train station, a revolving door on Grand Central Station. I'm constantly surrounded by advisors, members of Parliament come in and out, ministers come in and out, staffers come in and out, members of the opposition come in and out. The suggestion that I would have sex on a golf course in Adelaide as a fairly visible citizen of this state is totally, absolutely ridiculous. So I reject these allegations, and I can say today that I'll be taking legal action against Channel 7 and New Idea for allegations that are totally, absolutely untrue.
Premier, can you confirm once and for all?
Michelle Chantelois?
I've just told you that I have rejected those allegations of having sex with her.
But have you ever had any kind of sexual relationship with her?
I have not had sex with her, and the idea that I would have sex between meetings in my office in Parliament House while Parliament is sitting is so patently ridiculous that I would have thought all of you would have known that.
Premier, have you always told, on this matter, always told the truth and nothing but the truth?
I have never ever hid the fact that I had a friendship with Miss Chantelois over many, many years, and that friendship was one that was based on confidences and discussions. It was funny, it was flirty, just like any other friendship would be. But there is a real difference between that friendship and what has been said. I can only assume about the timing. The timing of the allegations and the screening of that programme last night coming just 2 weeks before a court case. Now, you know, Channel 7 asked me to go on their programme, and yet I had been advised by Michael Abbott QC that it would be totally inappropriate for me to appear on that television programme, given that there was going to be a court hearing just 2 weeks from today as a potential future witness. And of course, the whole premise of what Channel 7 said last night was that here they come with total sensationalism. Here we are putting to air this programme, but if Mr. Phillips had been charged, of course, we could never have put this to air, and these matters could not have been aired before an election. It would have taken one phone call by any reporter to find out that he was charged on October the 2nd. It was on the police website.
Premier, why didn't you publicly deny this from the word go when you were given the opportunity?
I was rung up by Channel 7, and the question that we asked Channel 7 was, is she being paid to say these things? Because my view is that if people are telling the truth, then it should be for free. Now, why would someone need to be paid to tell the truth? If we heard, of course, just a month or so ago from her lawyers that she wanted total privacy, that she rejected the media intrusion. Yet suddenly she's on National Current Affairs show, having been paid to go on, and also in New Idea.
And I think that's chances for the next election. A month ago, you were asked, was this more than a platonic friendship? And you walked away and did not answer the question. My question was clear. Why, when you were given the opportunity on a number of occasions directly after the attack, did you not clear up the matter then?
This morning I put out a statement. I have made a series of statements all the way along.
Your statement this morning still didn't clarify that it was not a sexual relationship.
Hang on a minute. This morning's statement said that I denied the allegations made last night. What allegations did you think I was referring to? I mean, I understand that there was a bidding war between two networks. I understand that lawyers went to two networks to get a bidding law. None of this... No, hang on. If you won't let me... You're not showing respect if you won't let me finish the question.
Why did you not ask?
What I'm saying to you today is that none of this has anything to do with my job as Premier of this state. None of it. And you know that, and I know that.
But has it damaged your chances, Premier?
I don't believe it has. Look, when you think of what is the bottom line for the people of this state? The bottom line for the people of this state is that they've got a Premier who's out there, who's fighting for this state, who doesn't want to be distracted by rubbish, who's dealing with things that happened years ago. And I guess, the friendship which basically ended in 2005. Have not seen Miss Chantelois since 2005, have not spoken to her since 2005.
Premier,
and so I'm getting on with the job of leading this state. We have won $44 billion worth of defence projects. We have got mining going. We've now got 102,000 more people in work than we had 7 or 8 years ago. And the difference is that we intend to keep governing for the people of this state and not being distracted by sensational allegations that are simply not true.
Premier,
and I have to say,
I
have to say this. I'm not going to say anything against the person concerned. I can't imagine what life she has had over the last 4 years. I always found her to be a really good person. I was incredibly distressed by what I saw on television last night.
Was there any hint of a sexual relationship with her?
The show last night.
Sasha has been aware, she was aware of my friendship before we were engaged, before we were married, and we're dealing with issues that about years ago. And so if Sasha is comfortable with my friendships, then why should anyone else, why should anybody else in the state not be comfortable?
Was she aware that it is, as you called it, a flirty relationship?
She's aware of absolutely everything.
Why would Michelle Chantelois lie? Why would Michelle Chantelois lie?
You're using those words, I don't. The things about friendships are basically about confidences that were given. I gave her support during a difficult time in terms of a court case involving her husband's business, when she wanted to go to university, and a whole series of other occasions. And I think it is absolutely outrageous, the malice, the political malice involved in last night's television program.
Was there any